This is how to set up and use your Bose Quietcomfort Ultra Gen 2 earbuds. Like any new electronics device, the first thing is to take everything out of the box, take your earbuds, remove the kind of wrapper around it. You're going to pull that out and you charge it. Now you notice it's fully charged, and I opened it up. Since it went to the blue light now that it's fully charged, it was actually white a minute ago. I think that might mean it's ready for pairing. So let me grab the phone. And look, it says right there, it's ready to connect, which is awesome. So I'm going to connect. Now I had these same ones before. I left them at the hotel in Mobile, Alabama. So now it says can't connect. Well, wait a minute. Let's see. Can't connect to Bose earbuds. Okay, I don't know why. Oh, it says download the device app on Google Play. I don't know if I need to do that. Let me go first to Bluetooth. I don't like having an app if I don't need it. So these are my old ones. So I'm going to take the old ones and I'm going to unpair because they're somewhere in Mobile, Alabama. So unless I find them again, I'll leave them off. And now it says that the new ones are connected for calls, audio, etc. So it automatically went and found them, which is great. So let's just see if I hit the music. And let me put one of them in. I'll put the other one in. Okay, and now I'm going to hit play. And so now they're playing in my ear. So when you first get them in, it'll say battery high, low, whatever, battery full, I think is the term it uses when they're full. The first thing you want to do is get them to fit right. See how the little part is forward and the buds are angled up a little bit? That's how they go in. So think about it going in your ear like this. So that's their angles. Now if you pull the box apart, you're going to get the charging cord, instructions, and then this is your little key. We'll talk about that in a minute. So this is the size deals. I think they both, so it says there that it comes with medium here and a 1 on the outside. I tend to go with the large on the bud part, and I think I have a 3 on the outer ring part. Alright, so what I've done is I've removed the large buds on the end, and you'll notice there's no left and right. It's just small, medium, large. So I've removed the large, and then for the winglets, or whatever you want to call these things, basically for those, I've taken off the 3, which is the biggest size, so it has the biggest wings. And you notice there's a left and a right. Keep these as they came off, left and right, because these can be a little bit confusing. And before you remove anything from these, I do one at a time so that I have the other one to look at as reference. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the little buds off and change those. So I'm going to pop this off. You'll see it's just fits in there, and don't damage it just in case you don't know if you got the right size or not, but pop it off. Put that over there, and then put the new one on. Okay, there's that one, and then I'm going to do the same with the other one. I'm going to pull this off, keep it over there, and put the new one on. Okay, so that's the first step. We got that done. Now, again, left, right, left, right. You can see the wing goes back here, facing this way. So I'm going to pop this off, and there is a little hole right there, and that was on this one too. That's okay, it's not a manufacturing defect. So put that off to the side, put this guy on. Okay, there's that one. And now we're going to switch this guy. Again, same thing. Go this way, just like the old one was on there. Rotate it, make sure it's happy in its position. And there you go. I'm going to put these all back in place. Just remember that you have, like for my case, I have different sizes than what they're labeled, but that's okay. But I'm going to put them together again and keep this box, because I may, after using them for a while, decide that I don't like that size and I need one bigger or one smaller or something. Try putting it in, fits well. Okay, good, I like it. Now we're going to use this little guide as a cheat sheet, and I'll kind of explain this as we go. The first step is, if we look, we're currently paused on the music player. So if I go to it and I tap once, it starts playing. Then I tap again, so then now it's on pause. I tap either side actually, and then it goes to play. And then I can tap once again quick, and it goes back to pause. Play. Now this does have the capability, it's got a microphone, you can do phone calls with it. I haven't done the phone call function on it, but basically what it's saying is you tap twice. So if somebody calls, you tap once and it will answer. You tap twice and it will hang up. It also says that if you tap twice while it's playing, if I tap twice, it'll go forward a track. And now if I tap 3 times, and it went back the track. Okay, so that's working. The other feature that I recently learned with the old ones is that this is between, well, I didn't know there's 3 modes. Okay, so it's a long tap, basically touch and hold for a second, lets you go between these modes. Is this long tap aware, so now I hear all the noises around me as well as my music. Now immersion is where it's completely noise canceling, so I don't hear anything going on around me. And play is just a combination of the two, I guess. The other thing it does is you swipe up and down for volume. So it's a little finicky, but basically you put your finger across it like this, and a lot of times it'll pause it as it's doing it to let you know it took. But down turns the volume down, and then up turns the volume up. So this one seems a little bit finicky than the last set, but anyway, that's the gist of it, is basically kind of swiping down turns the volume down, and swiping up turns the volume up. When you use these, your battery is going to be stored energy-wise in this little device, and when you put them back in, it charges them. At some point, the battery will be low in the buds, and that's what it'll tell you when you turn them on, is, hey, battery charge, whatever, full or something. However, at some point, this thing will run out of battery juice, and when you put them in, they will no longer charge. I think this white light on the front might turn yellow when you need to charge it, and then this one in here will indicate, like, I think when it's yellow, it means they're charging in there. But at any rate, just be aware, sometimes, for no reason, you'll get to the gym, you have these, you put them in, and then by the time you get to the gym floor, you hit play and they may have lost connection, or maybe you took one out to talk to somebody or whatever. So ideally, it's a good thing to have this with you just in case, or at least until you get comfortable with your routine and how it works. But anyway, that's how to use your Bose QC2 earbuds. They are a pretty good product. They're pricey. I think these are $250 to $75, which is quite a bit, especially because I left the last pair at the hotel in Alabama. Not real thrilled about it, but at any rate, that's how to use them, get a better workout. If you haven't done so, please click the link below to subscribe, click the little bell for notifications, and let's live for today.